Hey everybody, I'm David, and this is going to be my video for a recent news that just broke out today. A new Power Ranger movie is coming. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is going to be reimagined from Saban and the company that owns Power Rangers, and Lionsgate Entertainment, who did movies like Twilight and The Hunger Games and the Saw movies, and what else have they done? They've done some pretty good stuff, and they've done some really bad stuff. And I gotta say, I'm very excited about this. I've read some sources say that if you really look at Lionsgate's films, they don't have no superhero films, and that could be a reason why they want to get this. They know that superheroes are hot right now, and everybody wants to do superheroes. So what better way than making a Power Ranger movie, which has good brand recognition to it. Power Rangers is a big name. Even if you haven't seen it, you know what it is, you're aware of it. You know there's something out there with people in colored spandex fighting rubber monsters. So so that's really cool. And as a longtime fan of the series, I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to see where they'll go with it. I am also a little bit worried about it because I'm hoping it's not connected to the show in any way. The press release did say they're going to reimagine it, whatever that means. It seems like every year they're reimagining it, but in a cheesy way. But I'm hoping this means Mighty Morphin Power Rangers exclusive. As someone who thinks Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is a little bit overrated in terms of its popularity, because as a fan, I've seen seasons that are better than the original, and I've seen seasons that are worse than the original, and I'm really hoping Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the best way to go with this, because it's the one that's the most recognized, and it is the one that hit the most fame. With that being said, I hope whoever they get to direct this and write it, I hope they find a way to utilize the mythology of Power Rangers, because there's been so many different seasons that so many generations of kids have grown up with. Like, I might have grown up with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you know, I was 10 years old when the show first started. There are kids out there who didn't grow up with that, and that grew up with something like, I have a cousin that grew up with Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, and that was like the 7th season of the series, and he stopped watching around Dino Thunder, which was like the 12th season. So there's many different seasons out there that people have grown up with, and that have watched and didn't watch, and I think though Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the one most of the audience who grew up with the show know about. And I'm sure that some of their parents might have showed them some of the old direct-to-videos that they've released in the past, and now with the seasons out, all the seasons out on DVD, I'm sure people are going back, and on Netflix too, going back and rewatching the old series and remembering it, and maybe even some of the seasons they haven't seen. So that's the great thing with all of that. All of that is out there for everybody. I'm really hoping they get a good cast for this, and a good director, and a good writer. So hopefully this is the start of a new franchise. I think there's a lot of potential there for the future. There's a lot of mythology that they can even take and borrow from to make it their own and make it unique. Something like the new Star Trek films. If I was in charge of a Power Ranger movie, which I'm not, I would make it something like The Avengers meets Pacific Rim. I think combining those two elements, you know, the fun and coolness of The Avengers with the giant robot monster action of Pacific Rim, I think there's a pretty cool combination there, and I'm pretty sure that's what they have in mind. So here's hoping for a great movie from that, and hopefully Michael Bay does not get into this, because I don't know what he's doing with Ninja Turtles, but it does not look good, and I'm sure that's the kind of audience they want to get. They want to get into the superhero game, and so Lionsgate and Saban both really need this to be good, because if it's not, say goodbye to this franchise for a good while. Anyways, that's all I had to say about this subject, and let's hope for the best.